Last night or yesterday evening, after that 17th load, and I was going to film it, show you what I was doing, but when I got there, the guy was spreading the field with his backhoe, and he had the backhoe and got off the pad, and there was a low area, kind of like a little creek bed that he got stuck in, and he said, pull over. I'd already pulled up and backed in there, and he said, pull on, get far in the corner as you can, because I got to have room to get this backhoe out. I said, okay. I just pull up and start backing up, and the field I had been running over all day, I found the soft spot and sunk. Tried rocking the truck a little bit, and I had broke a axle or stripped a spline or something, I don't know. So I'm going to take his cover off, pull it out, and see what the deal is with it. Didn't get no pictures last night, because once something like that happens, all I can think of is, I go get behind in work, and what's it going to cost? Maybe not in that order. So let's see what this is. Alright, so I was having a time getting this out, and what I had to do was put the truck in gear and back up and pull forward till it popped again. Because when you put a load on it, you'd hear it back there grinding or popping. And so it released it and just had it in a bind in there. So you just pull straight out after we took the bolts off. That axle just pulled straight out. Got a little oil. You can see what we was hauling yesterday. It's just sandy field. So, and anyway, I had been over that field and over that field and over that field, and I hadn't sunk down at all. And pulled forward and go back up and move over so he can get that backhoe out. And sunk. So that's the way things happen, but this is what the axle looks like. And you can see spots on here. The worst spot right here. So I'm going to take it to a guy, a mechanic, fools with heavy equipment all the time, and see what his thoughts are. I hope all I got to do is replace this axle and put it back in there, maybe drain the fluid, get the metal out of the rear end, and then get back going. So we will see. Alright, so took the shaft, talked to a few people. Of course, the metal's in the rear end. I got to pull out the chunk. I'm going to take it to a shop, most likely, and have them rebuild it. I've taken the drive shaft out, both axles out. I'm going to tie the air lines back here to get them out of the way, and both sides, and then take the bolts out, or most of the way out. I got 2 bolts I'm going to put in there with a head cut off, slide the chunk out, and then put a chain and shackle and try to lower it to the ground. So we'll go from there. That does pretty good. It's a Lennox Metal Max. We'll see if I can break these bolts loose. These up here. All right, so what I've got, chain going across the frame of the bed, coming down, tied to the top of the housing, got a bolt going through it with a shackle, chain around the yoke, just in case. I got a pallet up under here. I'm gonna lower the chunk down on it, drag the pallet out, load it on the back of the truck. And I'll have to ease the front end loader down as it comes to that. Katie's go film us.
Stop.
Go around the other side probably. Fix to slide off, and I got it held up by the color on it. So I'm gonna ease it off. These bolts. Alright, we're all closed. Now I'm gonna ease it down. Try and switch this line over this cross member so that it trim straight. Alright, it's sitting on the pallet. Metal everywhere. Alright, this one's good. So that's what's going on here. I guess it's a magnet. Has to be. That is not. That's good in the way. It caught the metal before it went down the shaft most of it. God. Alright, so I got my differential back and had to replace everything but the ring gear and the pinion basically. Got the inside axle shaft or axle tube and the housing cleaned out. I've got a new axle, not a new one but a good used one to replace the one that stripped. And I'm going to put it back in there just like I took it out. Got a shackle there. And we'll have this chain over the frame. Slide it in. And I'm going to pick it up. Get it on these two bolts. that I've got in there and then slide it in. I've got to put my gasket material around the face here and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, so got the rear end back in the truck, differential back in, chunk, whatever you want to call it. Didn't have any trouble really getting it in. The biggest trouble I had was making sure that it went in evenly. But it went back in just like I took it out. I didn't film putting it back in. I got started and I had grease all over me. And I just didn't want to fight the camera and the grease. And I guess that's a little bit lazy, but it's kind of in a hurry to get it in. I was on a deadline, I needed to get in that evening. I just didn't have time really. But anyway, pilot picked it up and eased it in there, used the bolts to kind of guide it in, and had to play with it a little bit, make sure it was going in evenly. Put some Permatex gasket material that was made for gear oil around it and around these, around the plate or your axle, for your axle to seal off, and do it on both sides. The only thing I have with the axles is I've got a nut over here that's stripped out, or the stud strip, and on the other side I've got a stud that's bad, so I'll have to replace those. But as far as I know, it's okay, it's running fine. So drive shaft went back in good. So we're fixing to go give it the ultimate test, haul a little dirt, put a new mud flap on it. So we'll see how it does.